Good morning guys, I'm Elle, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another episode in my new series, My Room Revival, where I'm going room to room in my home to organize, clean, declutter, and redecorate to help breathe new life into the space. And today we are tackling my back entryway. So let's get started. My back entryway works almost like a mudroom in my home because we tend to enter through the backyard much more than we do the front yard. And the problem is the back entry area is very, very small. And so it always just ends up feeling cramped and dark and just constantly disorganized. My vision and goal for the space is to have it feel more organized, more light, more of like a Scandinavian hygge feel, and also function almost as a drop zone, a place where we can put all our things away and the space still looks kind of stylized and a nice focal point in the home, but still functional as well. So I actually started this project on February 13th, but I somehow deleted or lost all of the footage. So what a fun, sexy time for me as a YouTuber. Basically, I took all of it down one day when I felt like I had a burst of energy. I took the doors down, I took all the shelving down, and then it sat that way for about 4 months because of burnout, which brings us to June. And it's also days like this, when I'm considering the decor of my house, that I look at unfinished projects, like my back entry closet that I was gonna completely transform and do in a video. And that has sat there for about 3 months now. And I think of people like Danny, and I'm like, I bet she just wakes up and gets shit done. Like, she just wakes up and she feels great and she just does it. From February to June, I was just living like that with everything ripped down, but nothing in its place. So thankfully, with some rest, I was finally up to the challenge again, which brings us to today when we are finally going to finish this project. So it has been a solid couple of months of just letting that hallway closet look like crap and be half taken down and not doing anything about it. But last night, for some reason, I got the buzz to get going on it again. And so my goal is to finish this back entryway by the weekend. We can do it. We can do it. I ripped out all the last bits of shelving. I did some preliminary hole filling last night. I think I need to go at it again, including some of the ceiling, or not ceiling, but you know what I mean, bits. And then hopefully we'll paint. So my original plan was to paint everything the color that my back door is, which is called recycled glass. I don't know if it's Benjamin Moore or Bear. I don't remember. I think it's Bear. I painted the door and I think it's too blue for the room. I think for outside it's really nice, but I think it's too blue. So I just went to Home Depot and I got a color, it's called Muted Sage. It's funny because I was like, I'm looking for like a muted sage color, and then I saw the title Muted Sage and I think it's perfect. My hole filling stuff is dry, so I'm gonna give it all a sand, and then we're gonna get to painting.
When someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the rain, when feelings don't matter and everything's nothing but a game. Just know that
I'm loving this. I'm very happy I picked this color. I was terrified that it was too dark, but I think it's actually bloody brilliant. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna do a second coat. Okay, this just in. This just did, I've lost my mind. Now that I'm looking at it, now I'm wondering if it's too dark. In the store, it seemed perfect. And when I held it up in the front room, it seemed perfect. But now I almost wonder if it's too dark. And when I look at the area that doesn't have a lot of light, I'm wondering if it's gonna be too dark. I don't want it to be like a farmhouse green. I want a lighter, grayer kind of color. I do still think the recycled glass is too blue. It's too like almost Florida tropical, and that's not the vibe. But I'm wondering if this Muted Sage is too dark. I'm gonna make a cup of tea because I am part British, and whenever a job is complete or there's a fork in the road, you make a cup of tea and you think about it. Okay, I've been sitting with it for a bit. I've decided I like it. I think I like it. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. It is a few days later and the entryway is all painted. I also finished painting the door. I'm really happy with how the color turned out. It comes out a little bit darker on camera, but in real life, it's beautiful. And I also ended up painting an old shoe rack that I had from IKEA, the same color, and I like how it just kind of blends into the wall, which will help with organization, but also kind of keep it out of the way, and it's not going to be a big eyesore in the space. So the next step is to add these hooks that I got off of Amazon. I think they're super cute, definitely the Scandinavian style that I try to go for in this house. So that's kind of the last thing. I'm gonna hang the hooks. I might paint a picture to put in here if I need to fill some space visually, and then we will do the big reveal. Hung the hooks. I'm loving how that looked. There is a giant gap up here, and so I'm thinking what I might do is paint something in watercolor, maybe one or two, depending on what I think will look good in the space. It'll kind of fill the space, it'll draw the eye upward, and it'll help the hallway area to look bigger. That way I can save money, then I just have to buy frames off of Amazon or IKEA or something and keep the cost down. But yeah, after months and months of procrastinating, I'm finally getting this done, and you know what? It feels good.
It's tough now, but trust me, yeah, trust me. I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start.
Added these stickable ceiling lights, and they're amazing because they have a remote control, which includes a dimmer and even some timers, which is really going to bring some extra light to the space. The makeover is done. I am so happy with how it turned out, and especially proud of how little I spent. So let's take a look at what the entryway used to look like. It was dark, cluttered, super messy, and very uninspiring. And this is how it looks now.
Why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen.
There it is. I am so happy with this makeover. I hope you guys like it. I'm really excited to share more room revivals with you guys, so let me know in the comments below what rooms you need to tackle in your home, and that will help inform which videos I do next for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!